Zohran Mamdani. From rent collector to New York's mayor. A true story. In the dusty lanes of Kampala, Uganda, a boy named Zohran Mamdani was born in 1991. His blood carried both intellect and creativity. His father, Mahmoud Mamdani, a globally respected political thinker, and his mother, Mira Nair, an award-winning filmmaker, known for telling stories of the marginalized. But Zohran's life was never defined by legacy, was shaped by struggle. Soon after his birth, his family moved to New York City, and he grew up in Queens, one of the city's most diverse, working-class boroughs. There, amid towering buildings and buzzing subway lines, Zohran saw life up close. He saw landlords exploiting tenants. He saw subway riders crammed into broken trains. He saw grocery prices go up, and wages remain the same. He saw a city that belonged to everyone, yet worked for only a few. As a young man, Zohran studied Africana studies at Bowdoin College. But after graduation, he took a job most politicians never talk about. He worked for a rent collection agency. His job was to knock on doors and demand payment. He watched elderly tenants, immigrants, single mothers all struggling to survive, being threatened with eviction. One day, an old woman opened her door with trembling hands. She looked him in the eye and said, "Son, where should I go?" That moment cracked something inside him. He turned away from the job, but not from the issue. He chose to fight back, not as a protester outside the system, but as someone willing to step inside and change it. Zohran joined the Democratic Socialists of America, but he wasn't interested in ideology for ideology's sake. His politics came from real people, from neighborhoods like Astoria and Jackson Heights, from tenants and transit workers, from the millions in New York who felt left behind. In 2020, he ran for the New York State Assembly. He had no corporate donors, no lobbyists behind him, just young volunteers, handmade posters, and a fire in his heart. And still, he won. His campaign was about rent justice, free transit, housing for all, and dignity for immigrants. It wasn't politics, it was people. But Zohran didn't stop there. In 2025, he did what no one expected. He ran for mayor of New York City. His opponent? Andrew Cuomo, the former governor, a political heavyweight with millions behind him. The media laughed. Political insiders dismissed him as too radical, too young, too brown, too Muslim. But on the streets, it was a different story. In the barbershops, bodegas, mosques, temples, and train stations, people whispered, "He gets us." While Cuomo's team spent millions on television ads, Zohran walked the neighborhoods. He talked to bus drivers, mothers, sanitation workers. He promised city-owned grocery stores to fight food insecurity. He proposed free buses for working-class commuters. He spoke of freezing rent, not the dreams of working people. And the people listened. On June 24, 2025, under the ranked choice voting system, New Yorkers went to the polls. As night fell, tension gripped the city. But as votes were counted, the unthinkable happened. Zohran Mamdani emerged victorious. In a stunning turn of events, Andrew Cuomo conceded, saying, "Tonight is his night. He deserved it." Zohran took the stage with humility and fire. Before thousands of cheering supporters, he said, "This victory belongs to every child who felt unseen, every immigrant family who was told they didn't belong, every worker who made this city run, while others took the credit. Today, New York City belongs to its people again." But power never surrendered quietly. Within weeks, corporate interests began to resist. Business tycoons criticized his tax proposals. Hate groups sent Islamophobic threats. Conservative media called him a danger to American values. Zohran stood tall. He responded not with anger, but with resolve. "If fairness scares you, then maybe it's time you were afraid," he said. He wasn't there to play safe. He was there to make sure every voice was heard, especially the ones that had been silenced for decades. His story is not just about becoming a mayor. It's about daring to believe that democracy can work for the people again. It's about a young man who traded comfort for confrontation, and a city that finally dared to choose compassion over power. Zohran Mamdani didn't just win an election. He rewrote what was possible. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.